All right, so we have the Exodus Black or the revamped Exodus Black GM, and compared to last week's GM, this one is an absolute breeze, honestly. It's going to be a great one to farm. It's also Warden's Law this week. And this first little part, we're just going to be killing some ads. It's a little traversal area right here. You don't have to collect the things anymore, which is nice. But there's going to be a lot of things that can just kind of insta-kill you, some skivs, some tripwires you just have to be aware of. But right now, we're just killing ads. There's going to be a champion right here. I actually had to kind of relearn this strike a little bit because I've only done the revamp like one time. So I was learning it as I went along. But right now, again, just pretty slow killing some ads. I guess I'll take this time to say thank you all so much for all the support on my Infinite Ignitions build. If you all didn't see it, I actually ended up winning Build of the Week, which I was just absolutely mind blown by. I definitely did not expect to scroll down and see that my build was there. The the audible excitement I had when I saw that was just crazy. But yeah, if it wasn't for you all showing love and support in that video, I don't think that could have ever even been a thing. So I truly, truly appreciate it. Video is almost like at 120,000 views, which is just insane to me, so I really, really appreciate it. But going forward, we are going to take all the skiff turrets out. I don't know if you have to do this, but I like doing it just to be safe because they will just kind of float around, fly around the entire time shooting you. So I just play it super slow, just take all the skiff turrets out. You don't really have to worry about the ads going up to like the top up here, but as you see, I'm just having some atrocious jumping right here. but we eventually take out the turret. There's two more to go. As I say in all these videos, I use my Phoenix Salve literally for situations like that. You're about to die, you can Phoenix out of the ground. It cools down very quick. It's just almost like an instant heal. Well, I mean, it literally is an instant heal, but it can just negate your death, which is super, super nice. But we have all the skiff turrets down. This is where, I guess, the actual strike starts to begin. There's a couple ads right here before we can get up to the top part where our objective is at. But we can just kill these. The main threat is that there's going to be some sniper vandals. You'll see one right here in a second after I kill these two dregs. It's right there he is. And there's going to be two more that spawns like off in the distance up here. As you see, I just use my linear fusion rifle to snipe them down because these things can like two-shot you. If there's two people alive, they can obviously just insta-kill you if they both hit you at the same time. But the loadout I'm running is going to be just a linear fusion rifle, outbreak, and indebted kindness. Just very, very solid indebted kindness outbreaks are running almost every GM this episode or season. So your former slow is actually going to come from our stasis turret and our transcendence grenade alongside volt shot from our indebted kindness. So that's what you really have to play around on these overload champions. Make sure you pretty much are always going to have a turret whenever you want it, and you always have transcendence with this too, so you really, really can play around that. For these new shanks, these dust-filled shanks, definitely don't get close to them if that wasn't obvious, because they can kill you pretty quick. Now, right here, we're going to have a brig spawn. I like to do a little damage, have a turret right there, but I like to just ignore that, go right over to this champion spawn, because if you don't deal with these enemies, they're just going to fight you the whole time you're trying to kill the brig, and you don't want that. So just going and kill these... Excuse me, just going on and killing these enemies and make its face. Again, we have Lob Rest here, so I'm going to be slipping up some words, but just killing some of these enemies. This champion is probably obviously going to be your main threat, just to get him down. Also, you can get platinum if you kill all the champions. But I end up actually going to take out some of these vandals while I do have the champion stun, because they can sneak up and melee you. But we're going to get the champion done here. Again, outbreak would, unravel. Our arcane needle just does so much damage. End up killing a vandal. I actually end up leaving a vandal on accident, and you'll see here in a second where it almost kills me. But we're gonna apply jolt to the brig with the volt shot. There's the vandal that almost kills me. But now we're just gonna pop transcendence and slowly kill this brig. The brig really isn't too bad, because any attack it does, you can just hop behind this little like pillar right here. Even with this like gigantic one-shot attack, you can just hide behind it. This is where I like using a linear fusion. There, it is arc and solar surge. I'm like 99% sure, so that's why I'm running a solar linear fusion. I know it's arc. I'm pretty sure it's solar. But we killed the brig. Now we're gonna move up, and it's just some more ads, and we're gonna have our first little objective to insert the arc cell thing into the generator, I guess, to open the gate. But we're gonna just kill the rest of these ads. It's not too difficult with indebted kindness. Unfortunately, the little like key does fall down on the map, so you have to wait for another guy to spawn in. Indebted kindness is great, or any arc weapon, because there's going to be a ton of arc shooter harpies on the boss that you can just insta kill all of them, which is super, super nice. If you don't have it, it could be a little bit of a pain, but with Indebted Kindness, I mean, it just makes it so easy. All right, so we kill that guy. Now we're going to insert the cell, and we're going to be moving on to the next room. Also, the boss for this fight isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We'll get to that a little bit later. But again, watch out for these tripwires. They will insta-kill you. So definitely just play it slow. We're going to have another Overload champion. Again, we're going to have our turret to stun him. Outbreak, just absolutely going crazy with the ad clear. You get a precision shot, it does so much for you. Or precision kill. Again, we have, slow unravel. We have Outbreak going crazy, and we can kill Overload pretty easily. Now, there's going to be some more tripwires up here we could take out. There's going to be a ton of ads, and there's also going to be a barrier champion in this next room. Not too bad. Again, your main threat pretty much this whole strike are these sniper vandals, because they can just almost insta-kill you. But as you see, there's a boatload of ads up here, but Outbreak just slain. Almost die here again. Phoenix dive to the ground, and after we kill this last guy, this is when the other ads will come out. The champion will come out. Slowly taking him out in Indebted Kindness. The champion is out now. Unfortunately, I don't have that good of an angle on it, so I'm just kind of killing all the other ads around it. It's kind of nice if you could play back where I was at to kill the champion, but he was in so far away. I wasn't going to do that much damage with Outbreak. But I end up getting the stun here. I get the stun, and since stunning him makes him not make the enemies immune, I'm going to just kill all the other enemies while he's, able to be stunned again. But now we're going to stun him again, and we're going to end up killing him here. He's the only ad left, so it makes it pretty simple. As you see, there are some more tripwires up there that we have to be wary of, but slowly taking him down here, and we are done with this little room right here. Now here is, I guess, the first main room. This could be the kind of the scary room where you have to defend this. It's honestly not bad at all, especially if you have Song of Flame, which I'll talk about once we start to use it. But watch out for this Vandal. A lot of snipers are going to spawn up on this ledge right here throughout this whole fight, so you really need to be careful. We are going to be using our turret here to slow some of these champions. Unfortunately, there are a ton of overloads in this part. This is what can make it take a little long, because you have to really rely on your turrets for the slows. Again, you do have your Transcendence, but if your turret, kind of like right there, is sort of shooting the other enemy, the overloads are going to heal. But eventually, obviously, with everything dying, you'll get to the, you can kill them. But it can take a little longer than, I guess, it needs to. If you just want to run like a hand cannon or something for overload, you can go for it. But I feel like this is just the best loadout for survivability, though. But you see, Transcendence also, stuns them, so we can kill them pretty quick with Transcendence. We're constantly freezing, doing that void damage, slowing. Throwing more turrets. You always want to have turrets as much as possible. Whenever you have a cooldown, just sling a turret. It just provides so much value, and also with the Arc Soul also doing a lot too. It's just so nice. But we go for the hack here. There are going to be a lot of ads that spawn on the left side, and there's going to be a sniper that spawns on the right. The cool thing about Song of Flame is that you can literally just ignore half those enemies and just stand here. And I end up not throwing my abilities, because if you throw your abilities, it actually uses your Song of Flame energy up a lot faster than just standing. So I just shoot my primary. I mean, as you see with Devour and 90% damage reduction, you literally can't die, and you can get the whole hack progress. You can only get to 50% before a boss is going to spawn. So, I mean, yeah, I'm literally just standing here, just tanking everything. So 50% comes, 52%. Now we're going to have to defeat a lieutenant. This is where I back out, because Song of Flame ends. Song of Flame gets half the progress, which is nice. The boss is going to spawn, and now we can just play literally right here while we kill everything. Now this part can take a while, kind of for the same reasons I was just talking about earlier with the Overload champions. So this is gonna be your home. You're gonna just sit here and just kill a bunch of stuff. Now I like using the linear fusion to try to do some chunky damage to the boss right here. Honestly, you don't really even use your ammo for the main boss, so you don't really need to save it for anything. So just use it for these little mini bosses. If you want to use Outbreak, you can, but I'm just using all the ammo on this guy. I want to save a little bit, because there is going to be another boss that spawns that's literally like the same as this. But that one actually has the ability to freeze you. As you see, the stasis turret is shooting over there, stunning the overload. I end up using Outbreak with Unravel, end up finally killing this little boss right here. And now the main boss is dead. But honestly, the main boss is a lot easier than all the overloads that spawn. Now, we're going to pop Transcendence. I try to kill this overload over here. I think I might get it. I can't remember. I'm about to die. Like, the overload that shoots the little, like, arc shots out will absolutely destroy you. So you have to be careful. Even if you get the stun, if they've already shot them, they have, like, a little delay. They have travel time. They will come and insta-kill you. So you really, really be careful. And it always seems to be the one on the right side. The one on the left side always seems just to have, like, a shrapnel launcher. So the right side overload is very, very scary. Also, that could just be luck, and the overload's just teleporting over there, and it actually isn't determined on what side. As you see, more snipers spawn. Phoenix out of the ground to heal. We're going to kill these snipers. And we now have another champion, and we also have Dustfilled Shanks coming. So, okay, once you get to that 50% mark, they unleash the whole fallen army on you. But if you just take it slow, you can get this done pretty easily. Unfortunately, Outbreak is going to have a little fall off right here. But eventually, it will kill this champion. We can just kind of sit here. I do have to go for the reload there. I didn't time it correctly. So, he did heal, but it doesn't matter. We do have all the nanite stacked up. We also have the Arcane Needle going out now. So, we have all the, the nanite unravel damage. And we're going to do some pretty solid damage here. Again, it's taken quite a while, but we are building our Transcendence back up. We do have our super again. And I think it might be at this point. We'll see. No, I don't think it is. I'm looking to try to kill some enemies. Unfortunately, I can't really see the overloads. So I throw a nade there just to kill those ads. They always are going to be on that left and right side, so that's why I'm like preemptively looking over there. I do stun one somewhere, but I end up eventually stunning one. At some point, I just go stand on the flag again, or the point, and just pop Song of Flame and just get to the 100%. Because I get, I'm just overkilling all these ads, but we throw another little turret down, to provide some support. I was hoping it shoots the overload on the right, which it just did. Fortunately, it started shooting the left side first, but all the ads are slowly dying. It almost feels like the boss room from last week's strike, where I just had to kind of yap my way until I actually start doing something again, because it's just the same thing. I mean, I'm just slowly killing ads over and over. But this definitely does not take anywhere as long as that boss room from the last strike. Bro, solo on that boss fight is so annoying. It takes so long. At least this is more fun. Yeah, you're killing stuff, but instead of just running in circles. But right here, it has to be right here, I think. I kind of saw myself do it. So, yeah. Okay, well. I touch it, and I'm like, okay, it actually does keep progressing if I stand on it again now. So, I come up. I think this is where I start to stand on it. Okay, unfortunately, there are some marauders there. I stunned this champion with the Volt Shot, and now I'm just going to try to do some damage to it. I'm not really getting shot right now, so I don't need to pop Song of Flame, but as you see, I'm about to start getting shot. So I'll pop Song of Flame so I can kill this Overload champion. I have all the damage reduction. Fortunately, I am using my ability, so it will use the cooldown a lot quicker, but I'm at 89% already, so we're going to be good to go. Just see, I stopped using the abilities. I'm just going to shoot to get to 100%, and the room's not done yet, but the objective is done. We still have to kill all the ads, unfortunately. I'm looking out for the snipers. But we don't have to worry about that objective anymore, which is super nice. Another boss is going to spawn, as you see right here. And it's kind of the same thing. We're just going to be using our heavy weapon to try to kill this boss. This boss can freeze you, so be careful. If he freezes you and you're out in the open, there's a good chance you will die to something just sneaking up on you. So you definitely want to try to dodge his freeze attacks as much as you can. But, I mean, as you see, our linear fusion right here is just absolutely shredding. We're going to pop another Stasis Turret again, just playing back so we don't get frozen. Outbreak's going to clean the boss up here. Gonna take out that sniper, and now we have to deal with these servitors and the last little Overload champions. There's also another Sniper Shank. Always prioritize the Sniper Shanks. Now we stun him with the Volt Shot. We're gonna throw a Transcendence Grenade to keep him stunned, or keep him from regenerating at least. We have Arcane Needle on him. We're gonna get the Nanite stacked up, and we're gonna be able to kill this Overload Champion pretty easily, which is super nice. Transcendence Grenade does so much, and this is without Transference. I don't even have it equipped because I'm running the Solar Fulmination to get the more ignition damage. Also, if you were curious, this is just my general stasis turret build, the one I have on the channel. I don't really change anything at all except the weapons. Like, I've seen a lot of comments asking to me for I guess to go in depth on the loadout I'm running, but like I guess I can, but like I already have the video up on the channel. Also, I do show the build at the end of the video, but I guess if you want the more in-depth version, I mean, you could just go watch that video. But if you just want, like, I guess just a quick little recap of the build, I do show it at the end. And again, the only thing I'm really changing is just the weapons. I'm running Outbreak instead of Kvalstov, and even, I mean, you don't even have to change the mods because it's a little kinetic weapon. But yeah, either way, the build is still super strong. But there you go, the room's done. I do look for ammo, kill those last servers, and we're gonna move up here. Just a super slow room. But this is gonna be the well, this is the second to last little part. Well, I guess technically third to last little part. But we're gonna have to kill these ads here because we are gonna have to dunk these, you know, charges now, and there are a lot of ads that will shoot you if you don't kill them all. I don't know if I like this better than just picking the little lights up or having to dunk this. I don't know which one is better, if I'm being honest. For this part specifically, the first part, I like the new part a lot better. But as you see, there's going to be a champion up here. Barrier champion, super easy with the Outbreak. And this is the part where the Indebted Kindness or any arc weapon is going to start coming in. Very nice. Also, almost dive that Phoenix dive to the ground. Whenever you hear your shield break, just Phoenix dive, and you're gonna be good to go. Kill that champion, and right here, all of these harpies have arc shields. Again, this is also gonna be a thing in the boss room. So just being able to just blow all their shields up is just super nice. As you see right there, it's just super good. These harpies will actually shoot you when you're trying to go dunk the thing, so it's nice to go on to kill some of these. And unfortunately, the timer on the ball does end up running out. As you see, I only have 3 seconds left, so I don't get the dunk off, but it's fine if you don't. It's not a wipe or anything. It just spawns another, like, smaller enemy, so instead of it being a champion, it's just going to be a normal little red hobgoblin. So it's cool if you don't get the dunk off in time. Oh, excuse me, it's an orange hobgoblin. Again, with anti-barrier, you can just shoot through their little immune, but we've killed enough harpies. I'm going to go try to dunk this over here. I think I actually end up almost dying here, if I do remember correctly. Because I think the Minotaur's shooting me over there. Okay, no, I don't, but I do take some damage. But I'm definitely not almost dead. Now we're going to move up. And there's going to be a harpy up here. There's also going to be a cyclops kind of hidden right here. It scared me so much when I first saw it because I had no idea it was supposed to be here. But yeah, right up here on this little rock, there's going to be a harpy. Not a harpy, a cyclops. So you definitely want to kill this because it will literally one-shot you if you don't. So I'm just kind of jumping up and down. I'm going to shoot it with the linear fusion. And it is dead now. So now we have just this Hydra left to deal with. The Hydra can be a pain. They can do a ton of damage with these little like void blasts. So when thankfully this one falls off the map, it makes it super nice for me. You do need to watch out for the explosion. Don't get too greedy to go get that ball because then the Hydra will just explode on you and kill you. But again, I'll grab the ball. I'll go dunk it now. And then we only have one left to go. And it's going to be up here with a bunch of Wyverns and Overload Champion. Well, one Overload Champion. It's really not too bad because they're just red bar Wyverns, and if you have Indebted Kindness, it's pretty easy, especially your Transcendence Grenade. I do end up popping Song of Flame here just to make sure I can get this kill because I don't want to die at this point just to a red bar Wyvern. I end up just ignoring that champion because I don't really have anything that can stun it right now. I try to get Volt Shot proc, which I end up doing right there to end up stunning the champion. And I now also will have a Stasis Turret I can throw to deal with the champion, as you see. Just playing it just pretty slow, just playing into your your build, you're gonna be good to go right here. It's not too bad. But we killed that wyvern. Now we're gonna kill our little key holder, I guess, and we can dunk the last one, and we'll be good to go with this room. We do have to grab the scorch cannon too. We have to power this generator up to grab the scorch cannon to go power the next generator to let us through. it's so much that we have to do here. With 3 people, it'll go about super quick, but with 1 person, you have to do everything. It takes a little bit of time. This run definitely could also be faster for sure. I'm not exactly sure in the middle of recording how long it ended up taking. I forgot to check at the end, but it's probably somewhere near 30 minutes. You could just obviously check the link to the video, but mid-recording, I cannot do that. But now we're going to move up. I just like to fly through here, get to the little position over here. We're going to have to deal with the spider tank. And also these little the pike dregs. Definitely be sure to kill these, because the pikes can just do so much damage to you. But we're going to be using our linear fusion here. We proc bait and switch. I like to actually just not focus on one leg. Just do all the legs, get them super weak, do as much damage as possible. I mean, as you see, we're kind of chunking the health down, which is super, super nice. And now the legs are just going to be super weak whenever we need to break them. There are going to be some adds to spawn there, so I end up popping Transcendence just to kill all of them as they spawn. Again, more pikes are going to come up. We can kill them. I almost do die here, but again, Phoenix dive. I thought I had Devour. Well, I did have Devour. I guess I just didn't kill the enemy. There's also going to be one more champion up here. It's just going to be a barrier champion. But I really wouldn't worry about any of that. Just worry about killing the walker for now. The champion doesn't despawn, so you can still get platinum. So we're gonna. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think the champion despawns, because I ended up killing the champion here first. I think I stopped shooting the walker. Yeah. Or do I? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, no, I am wrong. That must have just been a different run that I failed. Okay, so yeah, I killed the walker, so the champion definitely does not despawn then. And now we can just focus on killing the champion again, just sitting back at Outbreak with Unravel. Super, super easy. Slowly getting it. The good thing about this, though, even though it takes, I mean, it doesn't take that long, obviously, just for a solo player, but it, you build your super and your transcendence so much. I'm just kind of looking for ammo here. I do see the ammo. I was like, can I pick it up off the skimmer? I see I picked the orb up, but I got off just to make sure. We don't have much heavy, but it's fine. We don't really need our heavy from anything else, because we're not really using the heavy for the boss room. We're mainly just going to be using our abilities in Outbreak. Right here is the, I guess, last little room. There's going to be another champion here. There are going to be some snipers that spawn. Definitely be careful with these, because the champion loves to make them immune. So if you ever get the champion's shield broke, just take the snipers out. As you see, you can't even see the champion, but you can see the sniper shanks, and they're immune. So you literally can't do anything. So you just kind of have to play the waiting game here. As you see, the champion is out now. I'm going to end up stunning the champion, just ignoring it and just taking these shanks out, because, again, you don't want to instantly die to them. They're also paper mache. They're super, super easy to kill. Now that I guess the main threat is down, there's going to be 2 more main enemies we have to kill in here. There's going to be some shanks. There's also going to be a servitor, as you just saw, but there's also a giant shank that we're going to have to kill too. I'm just taking it pretty slow. Watch out for these little, like, mines that spawn right here, because they can also do a lot of damage, but mainly just slow you down. You don't have to worry about these dust-filled shanks, like, literally at all. I think they're just there to scare you. There's only a couple you have to shoot, but I killed the servitor. We're going to come up here, and as you see, there's going to be a shank that I look up for. Right there it is. This one can also kill you, so you definitely want to make sure to get it down before you progress forward. Outbreak makes it super, super easy. I end up just going to kill the shank since it's hiding and wait for it to come back out. It loves to hide, but in Dead Kindness, it has us covered. Alright, moving up to the next little spot, we're going to take out 2 more shanks, and then we can eventually get to the boss room, and I know that's probably what all of you have been waiting for, and there is a special little surprise. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but something extremely funny happens. RIP the viewer retention, I guess. But it's something. I guess it's kind of cool to see what happens. It can actually happen, and yeah, I don't know. You'll see once we get to it. But right now, we're just gonna have to kill all these Shinx, just how the old strike used to be to start the actual boss fight. I do like to play on the left side over here, behind this little like crate. I don't know if it's the safest spot, if I'm being completely honest, but it is a spot that you can stand behind. I like to throw a turret here because the boss will run you down right here. I guess you could also just run around in circles the whole time, which I will end up, I will do later for sure. But right now, just have a Transcendence Grenade. Just, I guess, try to block ads off, but no ads are literally spawning there. I should just do it on the boss. I do throw that one on the boss. Fortunately, he runs away from it, but I am going to get kills there. I do end up almost dying here, so I end up just popping the super to get that damage reduction, which is super, super nice. Gonna just kill all the ads. Now I'm gonna try to solely focus on the boss to get his, first phase done with. Low key, the transition phase is the worst part of this. Like, you'll see here in a second. Like, so many ads spawn. Champion, like a barrier champion spawns, an overload champion. It's a lot. A Hydra that also just does so much damage spawns. You have the exploding Vex that also spawn. And you also have those Harpies I was talking about earlier in the video. But that is where Indebted Kindness is going to come in. Because you can basically just kill one and do a lot of damage to all the other ones because of the arc shields. Yep, here's the Fanatics. Definitely watch out for the arc pools or the radio Larian pools or whatever. You see, I am close to dying here. I do get a Devour proc. And it's, I mean, imagine not having Indebted Kindness against those Harpies right there. How long it would take to kill those. Right now, we're going to just initiate mission run in a circle. Also, this little spot I'm in right here is super, super nice for this part. This is where I would stand most of the time. Fortunately, the Overload will chase you, and if you don't have a turret ready to go, you can't really stun it. But unfortunately, also, I could have killed the barrier there, but the Hydra came and got in the way. Some more ads are spawning. I do pop Transcendence, trying to just slowly deal with this Hydra. Just kind of looking around because I don't want these Fanatics to sneak up on me. The barrier has healed. The Minotaurs also spawn. Well, not really spawn. I guess came up. And as you see, it's starting to chase me. I can't stand there any longer. I guess I could have tried to throw a nade. I do throw the nade there to try to stun it along the path if it's chasing me. Unfortunately, I don't think it does. Again, time to run in a circle. We have our turret down just to slow stuff. Amplify, it's super nice here because you will get the speed booster just like in last week's strike. You can just dodge a lot of the shots because you're just running faster than what the enemies can shoot you. We get into our little position again. We can make base right here until the Overload starts to chase it. As you see, it's chasing. I thought I proc Volt Shot right there, but apparently if you kill a Fanatic, it doesn't count as a weapon kill. I guess it counts as like an explosion kill or something. I reload the gun, don't get Volt Shot procced, so I cannot stun the champion, unfortunately. As you see right there, again, I'm not getting Volt Shot procced. Which is a bit of a killer, honestly. It is super, super annoying. But if you play your life, you'll be good here. Just kind of play it slow. I do have a turret this time, so I'm waiting for the champion to come up now, because I'll stun him with the turret. Fortunately, he does teleport through it. I missed the Arcane Needle. I throw another one, hit it. The turret also hits. We now can start doing damage to it. I pop Transcendence here just to keep the Overload stunned with the slow from the Transcendence turret or the Transcendence Grenade. We have Outbreak. Absolutely shred it. Fortunately, this Hydra just starts chasing me. It hasn't chased me this entire time, but now it wants to start doing it, so I can't really focus on the barrier too much. So I have to run away. I get super close to the barrier. It should be a lot cleaner than this to kill this thing, but unfortunately, it's just the circumstances I was in. But now we can kill it pretty easily, which is nice, because the Hydra ends up dying, I guess, to our Unravel Transcendence Grenade I threw on it. It died to something. Fortunately, since it did die, the timer is going to run out now, so I can't actually go dunk it. I probably could have had I definitely had enough time to dunk it right there, but I ended up not doing it. I just collect ammo. Again, another Hydra will spawn, just like in the previous part, if you don't get the dunk off in time. So now we're just going to slowly kill this one again. As you see, this Hydra could do so much damage to you. And I get a little scared here, if I'm being honest, because I don't want to die to this thing. But it's also super hard to try to shoot it. But with Outbreak, with Anti-Barrier, you can just shoot through the shield, which is nice. But, I mean, it's still just berate you with all the attacks, bro. But we're gonna end up killing it here now. I'm playing like with every single cover known to man, so I don't take damage. Again, wait for the Hydra explosion. Don't get too greedy. And now we're on to the last part. It is nice to have your super here, because you could do so much damage to the boss. I'd highly recommend just waiting for your super if you don't have it. You should get it with Outbreak. Throw another turret. And I'm like, what is the turret shooting at there? I think the ads are just spawning from the ceiling. And you see, this is the boss, so I end up throwing my super. This is where the funny thing comes in. I should just hard commit to the super. I get a little worried that I'm not going to be able to kill it. I don't think I'll have enough energy. I think I would in hindsight, but I end up running away right here. As you see, I had the boss super weak. He's scorched, he's slowed, he's unraveled with everything going on. And we have a warlock jump moment. I end up falling off the map here. But the boss ends up dying to all the other stuff I had applied to it. And it killed it just in time before I wiped. And I end up completing the solo GM. I was just astonished. But here is the build. If y'all want to see it again, I'm just going to kind of run down. But yeah, absolutely insane. Thankfully, like, I mean, he's had a pretty good chunk. So thankfully, whatever I had thrown out ended up killing it. But, yeah, if I wouldn't have fell off the map there, I could have got a Devour proc and ended up killing him normally, but I mean, I'll take that. But anyway, again, this is the rest of the build. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you all go for this, wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.